But one thing has stayed consistent. Celebrating 30 years on the air on WROI is the first federal program. Hosts may have changed, but the program is still the same. Now continuing a long-standing tradition, streaming on the First Federal Facebook page and on WROI. It's time for the First Federal program.
And good morning. It is time for the First Federal program, and we celebrate Friday, August the 8th, as Tanner joins us. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Randy. How we doing?
Hey, doing great. It's going to be another beautiful day. 70 degrees already this morning, but it's not as nice as last weekend. But,
right.
But hey, it could be worse.
It could be worse, yes. Yes, and it looks like the heat's going to be rolling in this weekend. It was pretty hot yesterday, too.
Yeah.
But it's August. I mean,
it is August.
You know.
Schools are back in session, so it's that time.
It's that time. Yeah. You know, Indiana weather's kind of crazy. It's kind of bipolar, but August is usually the month. You kind of know what you're going to get.
Yes.
It's usually going to be pretty warm.
Football season is officially here.
It is. Love it. Love it.
Crazy kicked off last night. Colts here on Giant FM, so
yeah,
another great year coming, hopefully.
Yeah, and got high school action starting up here soon, so.
Tonight the fall showcase over at Rochester, so all the fall athletes will get to show off some of their talents tonight. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's always a fun event.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what year that started. I know it was at least post 2010. I don't remember that.
And then Cal said yesterday they hadn't had anything since COVID, so
okay.
Nice to start getting it brought back. He hopes to grow it a little bit more. This is kind of a soft launch this year with kind of a late start idea of it to get it back. So hopefully.
Is that free admission?
Yes,
yep,
free admission. Starts at 5 with, and then there's, you can check out the Rochester High School Athletic Facebook page. You got a whole list of 5 to 8, and different sports are at different times, kind of staggered, so you don't have to. You can kind of move around and watch different things all the way from. I think the soccer team is going to be on the football field doing some stuff there, and then into volleyball, over to tennis, and then finish it up with a football team. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good night.
Yeah, perfect.
You know, what year of this is for you? Is it for commentating football?
Oh goodness, I took a few years off, so it's 20-something.
20-something.
Yeah.
In the ballpark.
In the ballpark. I took a few years off there to coach. In between, but it's 20-something. So looking forward to another great year. Hearing Coach Schaefer talk to him last Saturday out at the 500 Club fundraiser, and some great kids doing some great work over the summer. So looking forward to it.
Should be another good season. And what's your favorite thing about commentating football, opposed to basketball? I guess.
Obviously, basketball is my favorite because I mean that was kind of the sport I played growing up.
In the state,
in the state. Yeah. But football, it's just you see, it's you never know what you're going to get with the weather, how kids react, injuries, next person up. You go from 1 week where it's 80 degrees, and the next week it's raining and storming. I mean, and the kids don't. It doesn't seem to bother them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, they stay with the game plan. Now they probably maybe like it more than mud and playing. I don't know. You don't get in trouble for playing in the mud puddles like you do at home or something. But
that's true.
It's just different, being outside.
Yeah.
You get that atmosphere. It's a little different, and like I said, you could be 90 one week and 70 next week with rain, and so. I'm just thankful for being inside the press box most of those weeks.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure
now, we didn't have a stretch in COVID where we had to sit outside a couple of games, different places, but it's always fun. And you get to see different facilities and some great football coaches and athletic directors throughout the conference as well.
Yep, it's going to be another exciting season
for
sure. Well, I brought some trivia with me this morning. It is sports related. Today is National Pickleball Day.
Ooh.
So I want to know, in what year was pickleball started? 1965, 1985, 2005, or 2015?
This is going to be a total guess when I get there, but because I'm going to guess it's not the obvious because it's hit more recent, but I'm going to bet it was a while ago. So we'll see what I can get. figure out.
Have you played?
I have not.
I have not either. Brian, have you
I
played?
have.
You have?
I was going to say, I
I'm
think
not very good.
I was
So
going to
you
say,
enjoy it?
I know
Yeah.
Brian played because we talked about it with the interns. They had a little pickleball
Yeah,
contest.
we had our last newsletter. We were hanging out at the pickleball court.
Yeah,
Very
so-
fun.
I have not. I've seen people play.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
It's-
I know
it's-
a few friends that do, but
It's a booming sport
Yeah.
right now.
I have yet to
I played a lot of ping pong, and it's kind of like the life-size version of ping
I
pong.
like that. I like that.
life-size version. Okay.
I know there's a lot of older ex-tennis players
Mhm.
who are pretty good at
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Now the question would be, how long will it be before IHSA says it becomes a sport?
yeah, it's probably near
One of
future.
those,
Probably,
one of those
yeah.
in their sights, I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. So, and looking at some national sports, of course, you kind of hit on it at the start of the show. The Colts were in action last night at Baltimore. They lost by a score of 24-16, but it was more the takeaway of the health of the team.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, who started last night, he's in a quarterback competition with Daniel Jones. He went out with a dislocated pinky. It's pretty nasty. If you're squeamish, you don't want to see the picture of it. But he took it wasn't even a blindside sack. He just didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
But it was one of those watch out type blocks because there was no blocking.
He
got
got him off the
smoked.
corner.
So Daniel Jones then got a majority of the game time reps. Then Riley Leonard, rookie out of Notre Dame, cleaned it up. But like I was telling you, Randy, before we got on air, for some reason, Baltimore is the best team in the NFL when it comes to preseason games. I think out of our last 30 games, they're like 25-5. It's really odd. I don't know
And then
why.
the lights come on and
They'll make the
Yeah.
playoffs, then they fall
Yeah.
short. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything you can take away from that.
Who
If
knows?
it's, we're deeper than every team, we have better reserves. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess you're going to play the game. You're going to try to win. I guess.
And Colts, and if you look back, Colts in history probably don't have that great a record in the preseason.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of shows sometimes, I guess.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see. Anybody that's honest with themselves was probably waiting to see how long it would be
Yeah.
before Anthony Richardson got hurt. I mean, it's proven fact. It's history.
Yeah.
You can't argue with that.
Nope.
But now that it's in preseason, what does this do for the Colts
Right.
moving forward?
Right. I mean, and it's
That's-
on his throwing hand, I should
Yeah.
say. So, I mean, tried to grip the ball before they ruled him out for the rest of the game. He's
Yeah.
having trouble gripping it with his right
Yeah.
pinky. So,
And depends what they end up finding, if he has to have surgery
Right.
or if it's just
Yeah.
going to be a heel on its own. There's
Yeah.
a lot of questions that might get answered
Sure.
today, maybe more as they look at it. But as a Colts staff now, is
Yeah,
Daniel
it's a-
Jones the guy that you're going to put your money in? I'm assuming.
Yep. I mean, I guess there's some veterans out there, especially a few backups you could make a move for, but it's too early probably to think about that, and you probably don't want to make a move unless you really know,
Right.
hey, we got a chance to make it the playoffs or something.
And I'm going to guess too that this will benefit Riley Leonard.
Yeah.
Because he probably wasn't going to see a whole lot of preseason time, but now he probably will because
Yeah.
they're not going to want to play a whole lot of Daniel
Right.
Jones.
Going in, going down
Right.
too. Yeah.
So I'm guessing this could be
Yep.
in Leonard's favor to get some
Could be.
experience.
Could be.
And you mentioned it in early too that
Yep.
he looked a little gun
A little
shy,
shaky,
out there,
but I mean,
but his first appearance. So
yeah.
but now he's going to maybe get some of the chance to get some of that shaken off.
Yeah, it usually takes rookies a little
Yeah.
while to get accustomed to the speed of the game, and in college, especially a program like Notre Dame, you usually have more talent than the other team. Pros, everybody's good. It
Right,
doesn't matter.
right,
They're there for a reason,
Yeah.
backup or not. So, and the Bears are in action on Sunday when they host the Dolphins. That's at 1 o'clock.
That'll be interesting too.
Yeah.
Bears have some off-season things
They
that
got some
happen.
high expectations
Yeah.
depending who you talk to. Ben Johnson came over from offense coordinator from the Lions, first-year head coach, but seems to be
Yeah.
the right fit. We'll see.
Yeah,
A lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball on paper.
Yeah.
We'll see if that can translate on the field.
Yeah.
So,
It'll be interesting to see how they do.
sure will. And MLB, a few things different than when we last spoke last Friday. The Blue Jays have the best record in baseball right now. They have a 4-game lead in the AL East over the Red Sox now, not the Yankees. The Detroit Tigers still have a 6-game lead in the AL, or still have a lead, I should say. It's dwindling down to 6. The Cleveland Guardians are right there behind them, and the Houston Astros have a 1.5-game lead over the Mariners. So your 3 wild card teams in the American League would be the Red Sox, the Mariners, and the Yankees. But you have the Guardians and the who's the other team I'm trying to think of? Guardians. I think the Royals are right there too.
Yeah.
Right there in the mix for the wild card. I might be forgetting the Rangers maybe. There's a handful of teams there. And then the National League, Milwaukee Brewers are red hot.
They are. They
got
to cool off sometimes.
They're 4 games up on the Cubs now. Dodgers 2 games up on the Padres, and Phillies 2.5 games over the Mets. Cubs, Padres, and Mets would be your 3 wild card teams. And the wild card's a little more spaced out in the National League. Your closest team is the Reds at 3.5 games back, and not just a game and a half back. But the Cubs lost 2 of 3 at home to the Reds.
Yeah.
Now they begin a series at St. Louis this weekend. So.
It'll be a big series.
Yeah, big series.
They need to perform well.
They have Toronto next week, and then I believe Milwaukee, if I'm not mistaken. So they got some big series coming up. Yeah, they got to get the bats going. Bats went cold the last few series. So
see how they do.
Yep, but good news, Cub fans. If the playoffs start today, you'd be in.
Yeah.
So,
as long as they stay in, even if it's the wild card,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
We're still talking about being
yeah.
good.
We keep saying that on Fridays, and it's in August now. So, yeah. Got some tidbits here this morning. On this day, 1974, U.S. President Richard Nixon announced that he would resign at noon the next day.
Huh.
On this day, 1988, the Cubs and Phillies attempted to play the first night game ever at Wrigley Field, but were rained out in the 4th inning with the Cubs leading 3-1.
Good old rain.
I remember watching the slip and slide on the
yeah.
My grandfather, who was a big Cub fan, I remember he had that game taped on VHS, and I remember being younger watching it with him. Well, of what was 4 innings years later.
The history.
So, yeah. And on this day, 2017, the Walt Disney Company announced plans to create its own streaming service with Disney Plus, canceling ties with Netflix. I think it's worked out pretty well for them. And now this week, it was announced the Hulu app is going away, and it's going to integrate with Disney Plus. So
really? Okay.
Can't keep up with all the streaming news and new packages and the price increases, and it is wild. I mean, I know, more and more are starting to cut the cord, and I totally get it. But trying to pick what streaming options you get too, the price can get up there a little bit too.
Yeah, depends what you want.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what the end game is in all of this. I can't figure it out.
I don't know if they know.
I mean, we've always kind of, even back in the day when everybody had cable, but you only watched 20 channels out of the 100 you got. Why can't I just pay for the 20? And then now it's kind of like a la carte with streaming, but yet I know at least in my house, there's one of the ones we have just because my wife likes to watch one show.
Right. That's the only place that show comes.
Yeah, that's the only one, so we have to pay whatever it is a month. I'm like, but I like to watch.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they get you because
they do.
Like you said, they do. Some don't. They only have that one show, and
I know ESPN's launching a brand new app here on August 21st. It's $29.99 a month, but it was also announced if you have a YouTube TV or a traditional cable, it's free.
Oh, really?
It's for those who don't have cable but want that. It's going to cost $29.99 a month.
Okay.
But you're going to get all ESPN programming on there, so that's probably the way they're going. It looks like more towards the streaming route. So,
of course, it's kind of like all the college conferences having their own.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody's
out for the dollar.
Yeah, they are. That's the way the world works right now, I think. Yeah, we got a lot of days today. Today's International Cat Day, National CBD Day, Scottish Wildcat Day, National Frozen Custard Day. So I bet there's a lot of deals going on.
Oh, yeah.
Places that offer frozen custard. National Pickleball Day, as I mentioned in the trivia question. National Happiness Happens Day. Odie Day, as in the dog from the cartoon Garfield.
Oh, yes.
National Dollar Day. Global Sleep Under the Stars Night. Take a Penny, Leave a Penny Day. Shop Online for Groceries Day. And Wear Your Mother's Jewelry Day.
There you go.
Hopefully I'm not getting any younger ladies in trouble there by if they go through their mother's jewelry door. Well, I heard on the first federal show that it's Wear Your Mother's Jewelry Day. So maybe ask permission before you do that.
Yeah.
Upcoming events: the 7th annual Fulton County Animal Shelter Rummage Sale is going on from August 22nd through 24th at the Fulton County Museum. Sale will run from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the 22nd and 23rd, and from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the 24th. And we will be having somebody from the animal shelter as our guest next week.
Yeah, awesome.
So they'll tell us more about that. But it's the 7th annual one. It's usually a pretty nice event.
Yes,
they
it
have
is.
out there.
Lots of stuff.
Money news: the Dow was down a little bit yesterday, but there's been more Fridays than not lately. We're talking about how it's been up.
Uh-huh.
So you never know. There's a lot of different reasons. It goes up and down, and like Mr. Dick Melcher always used to say, it's gonna go up or down. So
Yeah.
we'll report on it and take a close look at it. So that's
You just
all we
never
can do.
know.
No, you don't.
I mean, today could go back up.
Sure.
Yeah. Monday, who knows?
Yep.
I mean, it's-
there's so many things that weigh into
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's kind of out of our.
No, we can't control
We
it.
can't control it,
No.
so
Wish we
we
could.
can react to it, I guess. But yeah, I wish we could too.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the bank today, we're open from 8:30 till 5, and tomorrow from 8:30 to noon. We'd love to see you, but if you can't make it into any of our 6 northern Indiana branch locations, you can always bank with us online and with our mobile app, which is free to download no matter if you have an Apple iPhone, I should say, or an Android device. Go into your App Store or Google Play Store and type in First Federal Savings Bank, FFSB Rochester. There's a whole list of different things you can type in. But look for the white star and green background. You're halfway there. And our ATM's open 24/7 as well if you need some cash. And if you're traveling over the weekend, we are part of the MoneyPass network. So if you're in an area that doesn't have a First Federal ATM, don't worry. Just go to MoneyPass.com. Find all the MoneyPass network ATMs. You can go use one of those, and you won't get charged a surcharge fee. So it's
Works nice.
pretty nice to save yourself $3 or $4 or
Yeah.
$5, whatever the surcharge fee may be, and then get the money you need. We offer Simply Free checking accounts and Simply Free business checking accounts. When you open up a new checking account, you will receive a free gift, which I brought it in last week, and then we didn't even go over this part. And then this week, I'm like, I'm going over this part, and I forgot the gift.
Yeah.
It's a double burger press, though.
It looked nice last week.
Yeah, it works well. It's perfect for this time of the
Yeah,
year.
making those burgers.
Everybody grilling and then doing some barbecuing. So, but you can also get one of those by just referring a friend too. If you don't want to open up a new checking account, if you refer a friend, they come in, open up an account, they get a gift for opening the account. And you get one too, just for referring them. You can do that online or in person.
If you need a friend to refer, it's Randy Wynn.
It's gonna happen one of these days. Right? One of these days, it's gonna happen. And if you're in the market looking for a new home, it's a good thing to get pre-approved. There's no fee to do that. All you gotta do is come in and talk with one of our experienced mortgage loan originators. They'd be happy to help you because in this market, a lot of times when the houses become available, they're not out there available for long. They're going quick. So make sure you are pre-approved, ready to go for when that house comes on the market that you really want.
Okay.
And you can contact Ben Dalton or Stacy Wilson at our Rochester branch or Ryan Austin at our Winamac branch. They'd be happy to help you and your family with all your mortgage lending needs. If you're looking for some business lending, we got that as well. We got commercial lending for businesses, and you can contact Zach Reuter at 574-223-1731 for more information. He'd be happy to help you. And if you're planning on retiring, want to roll over a 401k, talk about IRAs, those types of things, you can contact Mark Blueball or Brian Bell of our Financial Services Department for more information. They'd be happy to help you. Their direct line is 574-223-1705. And to stay up to date with the latest going on at First Federal Savings Bank, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at FF Banking is our handle on those 2 platforms. Like us on LinkedIn and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you can see an archive of First Federal radio shows going back to 2018.
Wow, long time ago.
And Facebook, I know I mention this a lot with the way live video works. Since we record these on Facebook Live every week, they only last there for about 3 weeks now. I think it's 30 days. Then Facebook takes it away, but we got them all housed there on the YouTube channel.
Check it out.
And we're the only locally owned bank in Fulton County. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We're FDIC insured in an equal housing lender, and NMLS number is 399927.
Makes it legal and ready for the fun part.
Ready for the fun program. I apologize, Brian. I didn't introduce you earlier, even when I was talking to you. So we got Brian Johnson on the program this morning.
He's so well known they knew he's
Yeah.
I know it, but Fulton County Community Foundation Director of Development, and yeah, he's no stranger to the program. So good morning, Brian.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining me yet again. And the one thing I always admire about the Northern Indiana Community Foundation, you guys always have something going on.
We do.
And this is the case.
Sometimes
today.
multiple things going on.
And that sounds like it's the case right now.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things going on. With school starting, one of the things that we've been very fortunate over the last 30 years to be able to offer is Lilly Endowment. They have been offering a Lilly Endowment Community Scholarship Program since 1998, helping students attend schools in Indiana. So right now we're accepting applications for that. So seniors, if you're out there listening, parents, grandparents, encourage seniors to apply for that. That's a scholarship that Lilly Endowment has really been a very good driving force in creating community foundations, helping community foundations establish throughout the state. And this is one of the pieces that they really are passionate about is education. So they provide these scholarships. In Fulton County, we have the opportunity to provide one scholarship for a graduating senior. There are some requirements, things like county residency. So maybe students that are going to a school that maybe touches the county or out of the county are eligible, but county residency. Some things like academics are important. Community service, work, volunteer activities, all those things. A great opportunity for students. This scholarship provides full tuition and then a book stipend. It doesn't provide room and board, but it's full tuition for a school within the state of Indiana. It doesn't matter if that's Ivy Tech, if that's Purdue,
Public or private.
public or private. And we have students that have gone to Notre Dame, all of those schools in our area, and Lilly Endowment provides full tuition to those schools, so a great opportunity for students. So we do have a September 1st deadline for that, so if you're thinking about applying for that, think you qualify, do it sooner rather than later, because there are some requirements as far as information that you'll need from other folks, so please check that out. But September 1st is the application deadline. If you have questions about that, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Shannon Berger, our scholarship coordinator, would love to talk to you about the process. You can find that application online, nicf.org, and get that process started today because it's the first week in August, but September 1st will be here before
It'll be
we
here
realize
real
it.
quick. Real quick.
You know, that's interesting that you mentioned the community involvement on that.
Yes.
Because this is a good reminder for maybe some sophomores and juniors.
Yes.
Because as
get involved.
Because if you think that you might want to apply in a year or two, you could need to start that community involvement
Yeah, and
now.
really what we're looking for is a well-rounded student.
Yeah.
Academics are part of it, but a lot of those things, you think about the things you get involved in during your high school career, it's pretty amazing when we get the opportunity to review applications and see all these amazing things kids have done during their high school career. It's very encouraging when you look at future generations and what they're going to do, but what they've already done. So it's really an awesome process. So we're so appreciative to Lilly Endowment for allowing us to help with the process and again, get your applications in by September 1st on it. So.
I've been fortunate enough in the past to be on the Lilly committee and be able to review. And it, like you said, Brian, it is incredible. Some of these students, you look at the resumes, how do they have time to do all this?
I'm not sure.
And I mean, it's tough. It's always a tough decision because there's so many students. I mean, you wish you could give it to multiple students. There's so many students that are well deserving of it, and it is pretty mind blowing. So
pretty cool.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Something else we've got going on: the Women's Giving Circle, accepting grant applications. This is a fun process where we ask organizations to make about a 3 to 5 minute video about their project. And there's some creative people out there. Anywhere from folks walking around a room showing pictures, holding their cell phone, to we've had things like drone footage and stuff like that involved in these applications. We had one last year that somehow in the video they made porta pots exciting.
That
It
takes some
was
creativity.
awesome video.
Yeah.
So it's really neat to see the creativity that comes through with this. But this is an opportunity. The Women's Giving Circle is an organization that's been around since 2011, and it's a group of women that get together, make donations to the fund. Those donations are pooled. Part of it goes to an endowment, which has grown and is helping with the granting process. Part of it goes to immediate grants, and so the organization asks for grant applications, in this case videos, due September 8th, and then they have a granting event this year, which is scheduled for September 30th at the Mellow Mug that evening. And they'll get together, they'll select finalists, and then they will award some grants. Usually a few hundred to a few $1,000 grants in this process. But all the members get to put their input into that and share that information. So organizations, if you're looking for grant dollars, September 8th is the deadline for that, and we'd love to see a video from you. If you have any questions, reach out to our program director, Hannah Bainey. She'd be happy to help you with the process of getting that. I always get the question, I don't know how to make a video.
Find a kid.
Find a kid.
Yeah.
Standard answer.
Find people out there to
If
help.
you have somebody involved, we had an organization a couple years ago that was the process. They found a kid in the organization. The kid put together a great video. They received a grant. So, and then we're always happy to help too. Don't feel like it has to be something well polished. I mean, like I said, we've had one of the best videos that I saw was somebody walking around the room holding their phone and doing a selfie video, and they did a great job of explaining what their organization did. And then again, September 30th is the event. It'll be 6 p.m. at the Mellow Mug Cafe. Ladies are welcome. If you're a member and you haven't paid your dues yet, please do so before then. If you would like to be a member, we'd love to talk to you about that. It's $120 each year, and you can pay those dues online. You can reach out to the foundation multiple ways, or you can even bring them the night of the event. But the more members we have, the more we can give out, and it's wonderful. And if you're a member and you're part of an organization, or you know an organization that should apply, encourage them to do so.
I just love the process of video submission, because I think it's so fun. It's so different and so fun.
It is. You get a little bit of a glimpse of what the project is, and organizations can really show off what impact they're having, and you get. It's nice to read things about the organization, but sometimes see it in action is really cool. So, and it's fun to make the videos.
Oh yeah,
watch the videos.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you got another event upcoming here in the next couple months.
Another one that I'd throw in actually at the end of this month. We're holding a resource summit. This is something that we've done for a few years. It started off kind of as a food pantry summit, but has really expanded from that. So resources for organizations providing services in the community. This year we're going to be focusing on a couple of things that really have risen to the top and throughout the state. I would say food insecurity, and then also folks that are dealing with being unhoused. We have a couple of great speakers coming in for those topics. That will be held on August 28th. It's going to be out at the Fulton County Fairgrounds. It is open to the public, but we do ask that you RSVP by August 22nd, just so that we can know how many to plan for. And that event will be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again on August 28th. If you're part of an organization that serves folks in the community, or would like more information about how our food security works in the community, or folks dealing with housing issues, we'd love to have you join us for that event.
And how do they RSVP? Just phone call, email?
Yeah, you can, actually we have online, we have nicf.org/summit-RSVP. I know that's a lot to remember there. You can give Jillian a call, 574-835-1939. Or you can just look at our website. Keep an eye on also on our Facebook page, Northern Indiana Community Foundation. We have information about all of these things on there as well. Or just reach out to us. phone, stop by, check us out online.
Multiple ways. That's
Multiple
what it
ways,
is.
yeah. So, but a really great event that provides some resources for organizations that are doing some amazing things in the community. So, great opportunities.
Well, Brian, you guys got a lot going on at the Fulton County Community Foundation and Northern Indiana Community Foundation as a whole. Any other events upcoming that you want to talk about?
Well, I will say save the date for Giving Tuesday.
Sure.
Always the first Tuesday after Thanksgiving. We don't have a whole lot of details.
Will that be December this
It'll
year?
be December this year,
Yeah.
December 2nd. So Thanksgiving is late this year. So, but that's always a day where we get together and are able to celebrate all the great things that we've done. Of course, the last couple of years we've had matching dollars available. We don't right now because the community is so generous. We actually wrapped up our Lilly Endowment match last Giving Tuesday, which helps us provide more grants for community funds. It's really great to see how a lot of the projects that we've been able to support come through those community funds, and thanks to our community, we'll be able to increase those dollars by over $50,000 more every year. So think of north of $300,000 each year in the near future. Pretty awesome, and a huge thanks to everybody in the community that has made that possible. So that's a little bit out there in the future, but
keep it on the mark it on the calendar.
it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
So
It'll be here
hope
before we
everybody
know
will come
it.
celebrate with us.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Brian. Thanks for joining us this
Thanks
morning.
for having
Thank you for everything you do for the community.
Yeah.
All right, trivia time. In what year was pickleball started? Was it 1965, 1985, 2005, or 2015?
Well, I'm throwing 2015 out because I have a feeling
Good
it's
choice.
been
Planning
long.
for it.
Good choice.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 85.
That's what I'm saying too.
1965.
Ooh.
On Bainbridge Island in Washington, it was created by Joel Pritchard, Bill Bell, and Barney McCollum as a game for their families. They combined elements of badminton, tennis, and table tennis.
Wow. 65. And all of a sudden it's making a
It took a little while
Yeah.
to boom, but
it's
it's
moving
booming right
now
now.
for sure.
And we will close with some words of wisdom from H. Jackson Brown Jr., an American author. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, those giving more.
Perfect. Brian, thanks for joining us. Tanner, we'll see you again next Friday.
Be here. Thanks, Randy.
With those words of wisdom, this has been the First Federal Program. Join us every